I saw this video where Jay-Z told the story of how he told his uncle that he wanted to be a rapper and he was going to sell 1 million records. And his uncle was like, "That's crazy. You can't do that." And then the way Jay-Z tells the story, he's like, in my head, I'm like, "No, nigga, you can't do that." And then he's like, "I sold 1 million records like 1 million times." And when I was coming up, I always wanted to do this. I always wanted to be a barber. But as a lot of young people are, I was scared of the future. I was scared of the unknown. I would rather listen to negativity than positivity, because I don't want to tell the story as if no one encouraged me, because I definitely had some people told me that it could be done, that I could be successful, that I would be really good at it. I certainly did. But I had a lot of people that I knew that tried the industry and it didn't work for them. And I listened to their failures in a vacuum. Everybody was telling me, "Oh man, ain't nobody getting a haircut and it's inconsistent and it's not." And I just wasn't looking around. I wasn't paying attention, because everybody gets haircuts. Everybody keep they looking on point. But as a scared teenager and then a young adult and then a adult and now an older adult, I understand how silly that was. I also remember when I was 13 and my father, who was a cop, asked me what I wanted to do with my life. And I told him at that time, I was like, I think I want to be a barber. And he asked me, well, what would I do when people start wearing braids or stop getting haircuts and start, wearing, just being bald. And at the time, I didn't know what to say. I was 13. So I took it as this man that is tasked with raising and molding and shaping me. I thought he had my best interest in mind. And I'm not saying he didn't, but I know now he was biased. He wanted me to be a cop. He wanted to extend his legacy through me. But that ain't my path. And I learned later in life how much I was influenced by the negative things I heard about the industry and the negative projection I allowed to creep into my brain. It took me till I was 36 to get 10 toes down, all in on the game. And it has been the best move I've ever made. I feel like I was born to do this. I feel like this stuff comes so naturally to me. I don't know what my life would have looked like had I followed my first mind and jumped into the game right out of high school. I literally was enrolled in Aveda Institute. I was gonna do cosmetology because I was very arrogant. I felt like I was the best hair cutter ever, so I didn't need no help learning how to do that. I wanted to learn how to do long hair services, and I wasn't sure what path I wanted to go, but I already knew how to cut hair, so I wanted to learn other services and get my license that way. I think what really also scared me was I knew myself, and Aveda was full of young women. I was going to be in trouble if I went to Aveda. So long story short, I didn't go, went to college, played football. Life took a whole different path, or life went down a whole different direction for me. But it was because I didn't have enough confidence, self-esteem. I was scared. I had a lot of negative influences that I chose to listen to because I did have positive people in my ear. I just chose to ignore that. I also had an incident with my little sister. I want to say she was 13, I was 19. I was about to enroll in Aveda, and she asked me what I planned to do, and I told her I was going to do hair. And her response was, "Oh, I thought you'd do more with your life." And she said it just like that. And again, I chose to let negativity win. And it cost me a lot, but I learned a lot. Let me know if anybody else listening has had a similar experience. What helped you overcome that and got you in the game? I am Sean Cuss H on all social media. Please feel free to comment below, share. I stream daily on TikTok, Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and sometimes Facebook. Sean Cuss H on all social media. I appreciate y'all time.